How did you get here in the first place?
When I was little, when I was
Yeah.
15, I was in what was I 10th grade in New York City, and I was in a Spanish class and
At Spence?
at Spence, and the teacher said there's an opportunity if anybody wants to go to Spain over spring break and do a kind of exchange or a homestay with a family. And my hand shot up, and before I really knew it, I was going, and I was very nervous. I had never, I hadn't been to Europe that much, and I got here, and it seemed like another planet to me. I mean, I couldn't understand anything anyone was saying. My Spanish mother got me off the bus, and she was like, I mean, I had no clue. I got this really sinking feeling, like, what have I done?
What have I done? Oh my God.
And I was completely jet lagged, so I'd wake up in their apartment and, at 3 o'clock in the morning and kind of stare out the window, and everything was so foreign, and the food was so foreign, everything was like, and I cried and cried for my parents. I wanted to go home. That was week 1. By like day 10, I could speak Spanish because, when you're 15...
you were the best person in class at Spence?
No, because when you're 15, your language capacity is, for learning is still incredibly capable, and I learned it very, very quickly. I mean, I had to. It was sink or swim, you know what I mean? I couldn't understand. I couldn't express anything. And I started to have fun and go out and really get to know my family and really start to understand the food and love the food. And by the end of the 7 weeks, I did not want to go home. I was like, this is my country. I don't want to go back to America. And so I maintained a really strong connection with my family and with the country, and I always came back, and I came back kind of backpacking when I was 19, and then it was funny, I started to come back with like movie premieres and stuff, and they thought it was hilarious. And they're really like my second family. I mean, my 2 of my Spanish siblings came with me to the Oscars. They're like my family now.